Hello everyone, my name is Jin Gao. The topic I want to talk about today is quit smoking in time to protect your health. First, let's look at some pictures. What would you feel when you saw these pictures? I believe many people would think them cool or elegant. Now let's look at some other pictures. What would you feel when you saw these pictures? Look at the black lung. I believe many people would feel uncomfortable, and you will not be happy if you are in a room like this with a bunch of smokers. Nowadays, all of us know that smoking is bad for our health, but few people realize the seriousness of the danger of smoking. China is the world's largest producer and consumer of tobacco. According to the results of a national survey in 2018, 26.6% of Chinese people over the age of 15 smoke, including 50.5% of men and 2.1% of women. That puts the current number of smokers in China above the age of 15 at about 308 million. In traditional Chinese active, cigarettes are seen as a tool to build social connections. Look at this beautiful design of the cigarettes. You can imagine that they are usually being given as gifts. It is very necessary to carry out tobacco control propaganda and change the tobacco culture in Chinese society to prevent more people from joining the ranks of smokers. Also, many smokers want to quit smoking, but they often lack confidence or correct guidance and finally fail. We need to provide them with corresponding help and guidance. Smoking is a serious health hazard, and there is a clear link between smoking and many diseases. In addition, secondhand smoke also causes air pollution, which is harmful to non-smokers. Look at these two pictures. The left one shows the trend in per capita tobacco consumption by major product category in the US. And the right-hand picture shows the trend of lung cancer mortality raised by race and sex in the US. We can see the right picture had the same trend as the left one, with just a little bit of delay in time. Usually people who take up the habit of smoking develop lung cancer over some time. So a few years after the rise of tobacco, lung cancer started to increase, and after the decline of tobacco consumption, lung cancer started to decrease. From this, we can infer that the prevalence of tobacco causes an increase in lung cancer. Smoking also has serious effects on one's cardiovascular system and the respiratory tract. Regular smokers cough and expectorate, and smokers become more susceptible to colds as they smoke longer. Smoking is an important risk factor for strokes, and it can double the risk of heart disease. The risk of cerebral infarction and cerebral hemorrhage in smokers is 2 to 3 times higher than that in non-smokers. So how do you avoid taking these risks for yourself and others? The solution is simple: quit smoking. Quitting smoking has many benefits, and it doesn't take long for results to show. It takes right away. 20 minutes after quitting smoking, the nicotine content in the body decreased. 8 hours after quitting smoking, the oxygen content and nicotine in the blood reaches the level of non-smoking, while the content of CO in the body is reduced to 50%. 24 hours after quitting, residual CO disappears, and the lung begins to clear mucus and other unsavory remnants of smoking. 48 hours after quitting smoking, nicotine was completely eliminated. Taste and smell began to improve. Besides, the benefits to the heart, blood pressure, and blood system of quitting smoking can be seen in just one day. Quitting smoking can significantly improve your quality of life. Many smokers have the idea of quitting, but they sometimes lack confidence and think it is difficult for them to quit, so they are discouraged. There are also some people who try to quit smoking but fail for lacking preparation. In fact, quitting smoking is not impossible. There are examples to prove that it is actually feasible. We just have to find the right method. There are many methods to quit smoking, and the most common ways are cold turkey, e-cigarettes replacement, and nicotine replacement therapy. Cold turkey is probably the most widely used method of smoking cessation, and the main idea is to make a plan to gradually reduce the amount of smoking. However, its success rate is not high because it makes it harder for smokers to get rid of all habits and relies too much on the smoker's own self-control. Using e-cigarettes instead of cigarettes is a new way to quit smoking. However, although e-cigarettes work differently from cigarettes, they are also harmful to the human body, and because e-cigarettes are more convenient to smoke, they may lead to increased addiction to nicotine, which is counterproductive. Nicotine replacement therapy involves taking nicotine with a drug and gradually reducing the amount as planned. The advantage of this treatment is that it can get the smokers out of the habit and stop the harmful effects of smoking immediately. After clinical verification, nicotine replacement therapy has no obvious side effects and therefore is an effective way to quit smoking. If you are a smoker, I hope you can learn more knowledge and quit smoking as soon as possible in order to protect your health and those around you. If you don't smoke, I hope you can realize the danger of smoking. Don't pick up the habit of smoking and try to discourage people around you from smoking. Building a smoke-free society is manifestation of civilization, which requires every one of us to make efforts. So quit smoking right now. Thanks for your listening.